Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ooh.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
What's up?
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he
Freak you doing?
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
At the 44-yard.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked Picked off by Von Bell. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Forced out to his left.
What?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike.
Why do you...
Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Pass and now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Gay on for the point after.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
He was brought down by
good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
That is the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Miami.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
46-yard line.
Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Herbert operating from the red zone. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They snap it to Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back.
Over on downs.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Oh!
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
34.
Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
Wild play. Wild play.
They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Bears 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt.
41-yard attempt.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late in that margin that he had on the defenders. That got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. The catch made by Miller. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. This will be caught at about the 6. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Herbert. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Herbert on first down now. Escaping the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Stevens. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's Herbert now on second down. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. That's out to the left and complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal, Miami.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it. keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 47-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get the stops.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Brings up third and 3.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's third and 3. Now they try the right side here. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time he is in. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Now he'll escape to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. On the move to his left. And this one's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 9 yards to go.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And this is caught. He hits more. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This is Hunt. Breaks free again. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kareem Hunt. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Check.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he goes down.
Man, oh my God, bro.
The 25. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
He won't go away, bro.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, the 20. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Hunt. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in there?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Dolphins 37, Bears 16.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be taken down inside the 15. And to make matters worse, a flag is down as well. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
Matt Gay.
That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Stephon Diggs, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check right, check right. Watch it divide. Watch the run, watch the run.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Clown on.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and